You think you're just having fun at parties like everyone else. But what if I told you that 5 simple behaviors could mean you've already crossed the line from social drinking to something way more serious? By the end of this video, you'll know exactly where you stand. Let's talk about the 5 signs your social drinking is actually alcoholism. And trust me, number 4 is the one most teens completely miss. Hey, I'm Recovery Bridge, where hope meets healing. Look, I get it. Everyone drinks at parties, your friends do it, it feels normal. But here's the truth most people won't tell you. Alcoholism doesn't start with drinking alone in a dark room. It starts with friends, at parties, looking exactly like what you're doing right now. Today, we're breaking down 5 specific signs that separate normal teenage experimentation from real addiction. And before you click away thinking, that's not me, just hang on. Because the teens who need this message the most are usually the ones who swear they don't. Let's start with the first sign. You drink to feel normal, not to have fun. Ask yourself why you reach for that drink. If you're already having fun and you drink to enhance the vibe, that's social drinking. But if you drink to become fun, to stop feeling anxious, to fit in, or to escape your emotions, that's different. That's medicating. What it looks like, you feel awkward before the party, so you pre-game alone to loosen up. You can't imagine going out without drinking first. You drink to stop feeling stressed or sad. Here's the science. Your brain is learning that alcohol equals relief. Every time you drink to feel better, you're teaching your brain it needs alcohol to handle normal life. That's psychological dependence. And here's the scary part. Teen brains wire for addiction up to 5 times faster than adult brains because they're still developing. That means this pattern can take hold before you even realize it. You might think it's just a coping tool, but your brain is taking notes. It's saying, this is how we handle stress now. Over time, the more you rely on alcohol for comfort, the less your brain learns to handle emotions naturally. Imagine this. Every time you drink to feel better, it's like turning down the volume on your natural emotional coping system. Eventually, your brain forgets how to handle stress, joy, and connection without alcohol's shortcut. That's when things start to spiral. You stop drinking for fun and start drinking to feel okay. Sign number 2, you can't stop at 1 or 2 drinks. Social drinkers can have a beer or 2 and call it a night. But if you say, I'll just have 1 and wake up barely remembering what happened, that's a big red flag. Real life version. You plan to have just a couple but always end up wasted. Your friends stop drinking but you keep going. You black out and think it's funny or normal. Maybe you've started to accept blackouts as part of the weekend. You might even joke about it, but deep down, you're uneasy. This is called loss of control, one of the clearest signs of alcoholism. When you drink, your brain's decision-making center, the prefrontal cortex, literally shuts down. For people developing addiction, it shuts down faster and stays off longer. That's why you wake up wondering why you kept drinking even after you told yourself to stop. Here's the truth. The people who can't stop once they start aren't weak. They're wired differently now. Their brains have built a pattern where the moment alcohol hits, control switches off. That's not willpower, that's biology. And understanding that is the first step toward getting your control back. The third sign, your drinking is causing problems, but you keep doing it anyway. Normal people stop doing things that mess up their lives. Addicted people can't. Examples. You've gotten in trouble at school or with your parents, but you still drink. You've embarrassed yourself or hurt someone, then said, never again. But next weekend, you're back at it. Your grades, relationships, or reputation are taking hits, but alcohol still wins. Maybe you've noticed your mood changing too. You're more irritable when you're not drinking. You're fighting more with people who care about you. Maybe you've even started lying to cover things up. These are all signs that alcohol is running the show. That's what we call continued use despite consequences, the clinical definition of addiction. Think about it. If something was destroying parts of your life and you couldn't stop, that's not a lack of willpower, that's a hijacked brain. Now let's talk about sign 4. And this one flies under the radar for a lot of people. You think about drinking even when you're not drinking. Social drinkers don't obsess over it. They have a drink, they move on, But if you're counting down to the weekend, daydreaming about your next party, or replaying your last night out in your head, that's preoccupation. You might notice it in little ways. You start planning hangouts around where alcohol will be. You scroll through your phone and smile at old drinking photos. You feel restless or bored when you can't drink. That's your brain's dopamine system, the motivation center, getting rewired to expect alcohol. It's the same brain patterns seen in gambling, gaming, or drug addiction. You're training your brain to look forward to alcohol the way a runner looks forward to a finish line. But there's no finish line. There's just the next drink. If you tracked your thoughts for a week, you might be shocked by how often alcohol shows up. Normal social drinkers rarely think about it at all. But when it becomes a daily thought, that's your brain telling you alcohol has become a priority. And finally, sign 5. You get defensive when someone questions your drinking. If your gut reaction to this video is anger, annoyance, or justification, that reaction is a sign in itself. Maybe you compare yourself to people who drink more to prove you're fine. Maybe you downplay how often you drink or argue with people who care about you. You might say things like, everyone does it, or it's not that serious. That defensiveness is your brain protecting the addiction. If your relationship with alcohol were healthy, someone bringing it up wouldn't bother you. You'd just say, yeah, maybe you're right. But addiction doesn't let you do that. It convinces you to defend it. Here's what's happening in your brain. Alcohol hijacks your reward and reasoning centers. It tells you that drinking is essential for comfort and belonging. When someone threatens that connection, your brain reacts like it's being attacked. That's why even well-meaning conversations about drinking can feel so personal. Now here's where I want to slow down and talk about the part people skip, the hope. If you saw yourself in 3 or more of these signs, you're not just partying like a normal teenager. You're showing real signs of alcohol use disorder, and I know that's scary. But it doesn't mean you're broken. It means your brain has adapted to something it was never designed for. And the beautiful part is, it can adapt back. Your brain is young, which means it can heal faster than you think. Every single day you stay sober, your brain is literally rebuilding healthy connections. Think of it like clearing fog from a windshield. The more days you give it, the clearer your life becomes. Neuroscience calls this neuroplasticity, the brain's ability to rewire itself. You have more neuroplasticity right now, in your teens and early 20s, than you'll ever have again. That means your chances of full recovery are incredible. You can literally teach your brain to crave peace instead of alcohol. Recovery doesn't mean giving up fun or friends. It means finding joy that doesn't come with regret. Imagine waking up clear-headed, remembering everything, feeling proud of what you did instead of ashamed. Imagine being in control again, not wondering what you said or did last night. That's what freedom feels like. And if you're thinking, I want that, but I don't know where to start here. Talk to someone, a school counselor, a trusted adult, a recovery hotline. There are people who will listen, not judge. People who've been exactly where you are and made it out stronger. You don't have to figure this out alone. You don't need to label yourself or have it all together. You just need to take one honest step. And if this video helped you, please share it. You might save someone's life without even realizing it. This is Recovery Bridge, reminding you that it's never too late to build a bridge back to yourself. I'll see you in the next one.